It's been a weekend. What were we doing? Let's see. Most of my people are healed up. Jersey Milker, hey, how's it going? Zhao? Is that how you say that? Hi, sorry. It looks Spanish and I am not good at speaking other languages because I'm American. So I apologize. Yeah, what were we doing? I don't even remember. So I remember we were stalking this garrison here because we're getting ready for a takeover. What are we at? We're at 343. So I would like, you can call me John. It's Portuguese. Oh, okay, cool. I will try to remember that. I will try my best. So we had just taken out a bunch of the Vegar lords, I believe. And so they're pretty weakened up. I guess we just collect more people? Are we at war with anybody else? Let's check real quick before I run into a bad situation. No, it doesn't look like it. I do remember that right at the end of the last stream, that the Vegars made peace with the Rhodoks, so they're no longer at war with everyone. Even though I'm not sure if they were doing much at all because they're so far over here, but yeah, let's see. I guess let's see if this town has anybody. I see I have some people that I'm training up. I must have just gotten people from this town. These are bolts here. So I guess we could check these towns. If I have positive relationship with them, I should be able to grab some people from it. I'm playing this game too. I'm in service to the Nords. Oh, okay, cool. Are you playing the native game, the vanilla game, or are you playing a mod? Because this is the Floris mod, which is like the vanilla game, except everything's better, in my opinion. No mods. Okay. I'm gonna go fight this guy. I've been really enjoying the Floris mod. If you were looking to get mods. -4 with this guy. Normally, I don't... How do I install mods? So, in your Mountain Blade file directory, there is a file path for mods. I can't remember what the file is called off the top of my head. I can check here in a second if you would like. But basically, you just download the mod from wherever you get it, whether it be Nexus Mods or ModDB or wherever. Download it, you put the whole file right in there, and then when you start up Mountain Blade, where you have that window where it says play Mountain Blade, configure, or close, it's like a smaller window. There's a drop-down menu that normally says native. You just click that drop-down and you select whatever mod you've downloaded, and it's that easy. Pretty easy. Let's fight these guys. Okay. So this is not a super good spot. It's a little flat, which, since this guy has horsemen, worries me. Getting my command set up now. Looking for their commander, who should be the Lord, but may not necessarily be. Okay, it was him. Oh, I'm so glad that rock didn't stop me. Alright, let's charge now. Getting back in the swing of this is kind of weird. Try not to run into my own guys and get stuck. He had mostly tier 1 troops, so I'm not too worried about it. These guys, guys in the peasant hats are just tier 1 troops, so I'm not too worried about them. Anybody with a bow, however, is a worry. I know there's at least one tier 7 archer somewhere. I saw it in his. It's probably him. Those tier 7 archers hurt a lot. Okay, everything's going fine so far. I see he got a couple of reinforcements. I'm just gonna try to take these guys out before my army gets too spread out. Nice, so I'm selling some villages, so I've got many dinners. Okay. Have you, are you new to the game, John? Pretty easy setup. 9 wounded, not too bad. Hopefully I've captured him. Yes. Good. You're free to go. And nobody really worth taking. I'm not going to bother. Got a couple of upgrades here. Okay. What do we got? Anything decent? Not really. Mostly just trash. Oh, okay. So, oh man. So I have, I've been posting my VODs on YouTube. So if you want to, I'm very familiar with the game. I've been playing it since it like came out. So if you wanted to see some things that are hard to figure out, the game doesn't really tell you, or things like that, you can watch those. Otherwise, I can give you a quick rundown right now. I'm assuming since you're watching, you don't really care about spoilers, but I'll ask anyway before I go any further than that. Do you care about spoilers? Rolf is my fighter dude. And, okay, nice. So I could put it into Iron Flesh, but I'm actually going to put it into Trainer. Just for the extra experience gain. He's got some thrown weapons. Let's get those up, actually. Maybe he'll use those more. He's got a little bit of skill with them. I don't. Okay, cool. So one thing to think about, if you have a lot of dinners, in the different cities, you can buy businesses. So if you go walk around on the streets, there's a guildmaster there. And from the guildmaster, you can purchase a business of some kind. Been playing Bannerlord a lot lately, but I feel like with the improvements, Warband's still a classic that I keep going back to. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Warband for so long now, and I think it's always going to be something that I go back to. And like, I don't really care about graphics too much. I'm more about the gameplay. Warband Lord, great game. Yeah, I'm waiting for the mod to come out. We'll see. There's somebody's working on that mod, right? It's got to be. 18 tier 1 troops. Nice. So yeah, you can buy businesses in most places. You want to basically buy a Dyeworks. Dyeworks is best for the most money gain. The exceptions are Cura. Cura is usually good for a Ironworks, and then like I don't even have a business in Suno because Suno is bad for business. And then Jalkala and Valuka are a little they're not very stable, especially Jalkala. There's not really much you can get up there that's worth your time, so I usually don't do those. But everywhere else I have a business, so like if you check my weekly budget report, I'm getting a lot of money from a lot of places. Have you tried any other Warband mods? I hear it's kind of a mess, but really I want to try out Blood of the West, the Lord of the Rings mod. So this is the first mod I've ever tried. For some reason, throughout the years, I never thought to look at mods. I've just been playing the vanilla game, and then before I started this, I was like, you know, I never have messed around with mods very much, so let's do that. And so far, so good. I've also heard that Gecko Kujo is very good. There's also like a Chinese, like old Chinese dynasties where there's like 47 different territories or something like that. Something ginormous. And also Prophecy of Pendor. Prophecy of Pendor apparently is very good. It's very hard, but it's a new map, new storyline, and it's kind of a more directed storyline than regular Warband. But I think it's a light fantasy setting. I think it has a magic system built into it. I was going to try that out, but Dynasty Warriors, yeah. Tier I will buy, what should I use? In tier, you probably want a Dyeworks. I think that's what I have down there. If you haven't gotten any businesses yet, I recommend getting your first one, if you have the money for it, because the Dyeworks is 10,000 silver, or denars. Your first business you should set up in Rivcheg. I'll touch on that a little more in a second here. I just want to get this done before I kill myself. Because I haven't played for several days now, so it's... Actually, I'm gonna have them hold further back. Something like over here instead. Okay, time to go antagonize them. Let's get the charge order ready. This is kind of a bad area to fight in with my cavalry. I'm gonna try to pull them over here, stage right. Get them away from that hill, because they're gonna get stuck up on that. I see they're already fighting my horses. I should have moved them back even further. I see. Now's a good time as any, I guess. You. I have 11,000. I think, better to assault villagers than name of lords. So there are some ups and downs to, oh no. Oh no. Damn it. It's those thrown weapons that get me. They're javelins. I can't see anything. Okay, it worked out. There are some ups and downs to raiding villages. The upside is obvious, you get a benefit right away. Money, sometimes resources. The bad thing is you lose honor, and you lose reputation with the villages. And reputation with villages is actually pretty decent, because when you go recruit, like you may have just saw me do, when I recruited, I got 18 people instead of the regular, like, 7 to 1, or something like that. And I got more because they like me. Not my kingdom, not a lord, no problem. Basically gonna hire everybody out of this because I need as many people as I can get right now. But the nice thing is with the businesses, as long as you get once you get it started, I will say at the beginning it's rather slow. It's rather slow to get set up. But once you do, now I don't really have to worry about money too terribly much. I still do a little bit, but not too much. I'll grab these bandits because I'm going to go back to my castle right now. Ready for upgrade. Leslet needs to upgrade. These guys got an upgrade. What's my money at? Okay. I was getting so many people and upgrading so many, I almost ran out of money the other stream. How do I see honor? I will show you in just a second. Let me get Leslet leveled up. I'm gonna start putting him into intelligence, trying to get his trainer stat up. 15 strength is quite a bit, so I don't think I need to go much more than that. I will, because he's my main fighter guy, and more is always better, but Okay, so in your reports, now my menu is going to look a little different than your menu because my menu is the Floris mod menu, but it's basically the same. In here, you should see where you see your character's renown. You should also see his honor rating. So my honor rating right now is 55, and what honor does is for honorable lords, because the lords have different personalities. Some of them are honorable, some of them are scoundrels, some of them are in the middle. They're either militaristic or they are kind of good-natured or what have you. There's a bunch of different kinds. You son of a bitch. Okay, the villagers joined my side, so I'll be fighting him in the village. Which works for me. Renown 109, honor 6. Okay, so Renown 109 is pretty small. You get renown by just doing things. Getting into fights where you're outnumbered, you're going to get a ton of renown. And fighting in tournaments, if you win the tournament, you get a boost of renown and things like that. Renown helps with your party size. The more renown you have, the larger your party is. It also helps with lord relations. The higher renown you have, the more likely they are to listen to you. Honor, for honorable lords, raises your relationship with them. So if I mouse over this guy, you will see I have a -1 relationship with him. That's because he keeps trying to raid this village and I keep kicking his ass. But he keeps coming back. So, but with the honorable lords, even the lords that I don't know, for every 3 honor you have, you get 1 reputation with them. And once you get over 20 reputation with them, you become friends with them. And there is a list of like who your friends are. It's important. After 27, I believe it's 27, you can really start to leverage your lords into doing what you want. And for me, specifically, that is very important because I'm going to be starting my own faction, my own kingdom. So I need as many friends as I can get, because once that process starts, it can be really rough in the beginning, and if you have not prepared yourself, you will be beat into submission by every territory around you. This is a weird village. It's kind of like a weird overhang right there. Let's take out some of these guys in the back. They're going to call reinforcements here soonish. They're going to end up right there where my horse was. So I just want to thin these out as much as possible. As long as I can tie them up. Oh, see, there they are. So if I can tie these guys up and have them not get to the rest of my army will have a much easier time. Even though these are like little peasants, even if there are like 7 peasants, you're going to get surrounded, you're going to get stun locked, so... While they're pretty easy to take out, if you get yourself into a bad situation, you're going to pay for it. This lance isn't really working out for me. Let's switch. Now here is kind of a bad place to be, because if they call more reinforcements, I could get sandwiched between the 2 forces, and then I will go down. I'm mostly just trying to spare my guys. Because I'm trying to collect people, so the more I lose is like the more work I have to put in trying to gather people up. So anyway, yeah, I like to play honorable lords. Having high honor makes the game a little easier, even if you're not planning to start your own kingdom. High honor makes things just a little easier. You can get yourself out of some bad situations. If an honorable lord from an enemy faction comes and attacks you, you can be like, "Hey, we're friends. Why don't we not fight right now?" And sometimes they go, "Okay," and they let you go. None killed. That's what I want. 75 killed, 6 wounded. And he escaped. He's been escaping from me every time. It kind of sucks, but alright, it's alright. In order to gain honor, you can do so by doing jobs for lords. The one where you hunt down a fugitive and you bring him to justice. If you go do that, and then when when you go back to turn the quest into the lord that gave it to you, if you refuse the reward, you gain honor. The other way is if a village is overtaken by bandits, you can kill the bandits and then not accept the reward, and you will gain honor from that as well. In this mod that I'm playing, that has been happening not a lot, so I've been having to... I joined this faction so I can help with the fighting off the lords, because if you have the chance to capture them and you let them go, you get a big boost in honor. I think you gain maybe 3 honor every time you do that. So for what I'm trying to do, that is very useful. I think that's about... I'm going to keep the rest on me because they are kind of lower level. These tier 2 guys, I want them tier 3. I've been keeping tier 3 and above in my my garrison. Okay, I'm up to 371. Pretty decent. I'll help villagers. It's a play style. It's a way to play. You don't have to play honorable. That's definitely not something you have to do. I just find it makes things a little easier. There's a feast in Tolga. I should go to that. I've kind of cleared this place out anyway. So on the way, I'm going to grab some of my prisoners from the tower here. And I will ransom them. That also keeps how many people you have in your dungeon down, because the more you have, the more likely they are to escape, and I don't have a prison tower right now, so they're even more likely to escape. Some other advice that you may be interested in, John, is one thing the game doesn't tell you that's very helpful to know is there are... If you keep horses in your inventory, like you see I have 3 horses up here, if you keep horses in your inventory, that actually raises your map speed. So if you find yourself being very slow, you can do that. Another thing that the game doesn't really tell you are in your level up menus, all these different skills here, they have different types of skills. You see, this one says, in parentheses, if you look up here in this corner, personal skill. This one is a party skill, and then this one is a leader skill. So those all mean different things. The personal skills are just for you, so obviously like Power Strike. That is talking about this character, like right now I'm on myself, but I have 203 weapon points and I have no idea how that happened. Let's just put all those. I'm gonna have more than... Okay, instant archer. You must be getting weapon points every time you, like, down somebody or something. That's crazy. Anyway, so the personal skills are just for that character. Easy to figure out. The leader skill is just for the leader of the party, which is you. Like, nobody else can be the leader of your party. So the leaders, you shouldn't bother leveling up anybody else in those leader skills because it does absolutely nothing. The party skills, however, are where it gets a little more interesting. The party skills are... One person is like, think of it like one person is the primary person in that skill, and the other person is the secondary person in that skill. So if I open my party skill, you can see on the side here the party skills. So Mathheld is my looter, for example. She has looting 5. That is what her skill is. This +1, I'm giving to her. Because I have 2 with looting. So since she has more skill than me, she's the primary. So she's got 5. I have 2, I'm giving her a +1. And how those rankings work, the like kind of helper bonus or aid bonus, is at 2 ranks you get +1. I believe at 5 ranks you get +2. And then I think it's +3 at 8 ranks, and then +4 at 10 ranks. So if you're both at 10 ranks, it will be 10 and then +4. So they will effectively have a 14 in that skill. And all the party skills can do that. So it's either your character, your leader, is the primary or the secondary, and then these hero units can have a different distribution of the party skills to kind of split who's doing what. So, like, I have Marnid as my doctor. He's in all doctor skills. Borcha is my pathfinder. Artenmer is my engineer and my tactics guy. Katrin is my forager. Foraging is a skill in this mod that does not exist in the vanilla game, so if you don't recognize it, that is why. So these things will really help you out, just knowing them, just knowing they exist, because I don't know for how long it took me to figure out all of these little things over the years. Like, it's just been a collection of knowledge over, I don't know, like 10 years. How long has this game been out? I don't even know. I don't know how old this game is. I do have some things. Let's sell that. And then I should restock on goods, but I can't because they haven't restocked their things. So fuck me, I guess. Here, fighting going on. Oh, they just finished. Well, missed that. Nice contract people. Another thing is the different heroes have different personalities, and they get along with each other differently depending on what you are. You can look up a guide for this, and that's what I would kind of suggest, because there's nothing there to help you decide, like, who is what, like, who's going to like who. But there are kind of like 4 groups. There's 2 bigger groups of heroes, and then there are 2 smaller groups that you can interchange. So you can swap from either one big group and one little group, and that's fine. But if you start to mix and match, they start to not like each other. For instance, I had Ymira in my party, who is another hero. And she left my party because she didn't like my companions. So they didn't get along. That's what that was. And it was like, well, oh well. Luckily, I knew that going in, so it wasn't. Sorry, resetting my camera. My camera has an auto shut off every 30 minutes, so I just need to touch it, otherwise it'll turn off. But yeah, I didn't lose a battle. My morale was super high. She just didn't like my companions, and so she left the party. And that's how that is. So this is the party that I usually keep. Sajjad is part of the mod. He is not in the base game. So that's really helpful to know, because otherwise your companions will be fighting with each other all the time. And that can get rather annoying. What do we got here? Oh man, this fine spice is super cheap. I can sell that for double somewhere else. So let's do that. Buy those cabbages, buy that grain, buy that fruit. These are going to be stocked in my castle. I'll buy that ale because it's relatively cheap, in case I decide to throw a party. I can make a profit off of that salt. Okay, that's good. Tournament first. So this is another thing that this mod changes, is the whole betting system is completely different. It's now a point system rather than a all or nothing, which is very convenient for me. I wonder why I didn't hit him. I was actually aiming at his horse, but I don't know how I did not hit the horse there. Or hit him there. I'm not gonna get my bet either. There's not even enough people for me to get at this point, I don't think. Okay, let's try to lance these red guys over here. Okay. Good. Okay. Actually, I might get my bet, won't I? If I down this guy, I think I'm in the clear. Okay. Alright, cool. That's good, because I was actually running sort of low on money. I'm not getting any money from my village or my castle right now. And I'm not sure why. I think the mod may have changed it so if they are at the poorest level, you don't get any money from them. You don't get any taxes from them. Because I set their taxes, which is a new feature in the mod, is you can actually set how harsh you want to be with your taxes. I just get mine at low, but I still did not get any money from them. So I'm not sure what that's... I'm not sure what's going on there. And then my village got looted, so I'm not going to get any money from them now. But I'm still not getting any money from my castle. At least in my weekly report, I'm not. So, don't know what's going on there. That's my guy. Okay, getting a little more into the swing of it. Shaking off some of the... some of the rust from the weekend. Just miss. Damn. Well, can villages give you 18 people in vanilla? Sorry, I didn't see that, Jersey Milker. Yes, they can. I think the most I've gotten, the most I've seen, volume-wise, is like 35. But I had a very high reputation with that village. I was in like the 30s or 40s. But yeah, I got it. You can get a lot of people from them. And in fact, one of the last streams I got, I was only at, I think, 14 reputation. I'd saved them from bandits twice. Every time you save them from bandits and you don't accept the reward, you get 7 reputation with the village. So I was at 14. And I recruited something like 17 tier 2 troops. For the same cost. I think that's important to note. They were still 10 silver each. They were just already tier 2. And I've seen up to tier 3. I don't think I've seen higher than tier 3 troops. But still, I mean, for 10 silver, you get, you know, even like 13 tier 3 troops. That saves you so much time and money. So another reason why I like to be honorable and not raid the villages, because I find raiding the villages just doesn't give you enough. You don't get enough money, you don't get enough resources. It's just not worth it. Compared to, you can gain reputation with that village and then recruit people, especially if it's a faction, or not a faction, but like a village where you're trying to get those type of troops. I didn't get my bet that time. Okay. Damn you, fence. Okay, that worked out. I was a little worried he was gonna get away, and I left him at like 1 hit point. I should have left that blue guy alone, actually, because he could have taken out that green guy who was on my team. Ow. I very purposefully put my horse in front of his. Okay, I'm at 4 points right now. Where are you? He, like, is inside my horse. That's our timber. Alright. Good. This should be last round, I think. I've been seeing, have I been getting renown? Has anybody seen each round? My renown may be too high now. My renown penalty might be too much for me to gain renown from these round by round fights at this point. Depending on how well I do, of course. Hopefully I can get this last guy, because I think I need another point to get my bet. Okay, that should be good then. So I'm getting renown from this, but it's not coming up here, so. My relationship went up. Because they competed in the tournament and I won, and we are on the same team. I'm not actually sure why I got reputation with them. I gained reputation with him because he's throwing the feast. So when you talk to the person who's doing the feast, you get reputation with them. And this is a good point to talk to everybody about. Like, I heard you attacked so-and-so. That's good, and I like to clear those out as much as possible, because if you do something where you're going to gain reputation with them, but you haven't talked to them in a while, that may have been, it may get lost, because they'll say like the first thing that you did that they have a piece to say about, and then like that kind of clears all of them, so you actually lose out on their reputation. Bernie, I don't care about him, so looking for a person to gain some reputation with. So she has a lot of family. I've already done this a few times. You see I have reputation with 10 with her, so I'll just say that, because you always get one. The first time you dedicate your success in a tournament to a lady, you will gain the most you can. Sometimes it's 2 if they don't really care about it. Sometimes it's 4 if they're kind of neutral on it, and then sometimes you'll get 8 if they are like really into tournaments. And then after that, you only get 1 per time. And I haven't really started courting any of the ladies yet. Maybe I should, because getting married will gain you right to rule, which reminds me, I haven't sent any of my companions out for that, so I need to do that. I think I already sent Marnid out. I should send Borcha out now while I have a larger army, and I don't have to worry about speed as much. So let's do that. Just get the hard one out of the way, because the game's only going to get harder from here. So the longer I wait on this, the worse it gets. Suppose I know aspire to be king of this land. That's a great idea, boss. All these kings and khans and landed nobles who rule now with their prisons and gibbets and scaffolds and whippings and brandings and hangings for any man who might be driven by the crying of his children to steal a loaf of bread or maybe a horse. Karate deserves better. Would you support my cause? I sure would, boss, but let me tell you what might bring others to your cause, particularly us poor folk. They tell us that in the old days, each new emperor who took the throne would issue a great amnesty for all but the worst prisoners in his dungeons, to give people a second chance to make something of themselves, like you gave me a second chance. Please go on. If I could go about this land for a few weeks telling the common folk that you were going to amnesty their kinfolk like the emperors of old, well, they would start talking you as the emperor, and that would pave your way to the throne. Should I do that? Yes, go do that. So he'll leave the party. He'll be gone for quite a while, which will be bad for me. And when he comes back, I will gain right to rule. And I will probably get a talking to from the Khan, because I'm gaining right to rule. And he's like, stop it. Yeah, that's a decent amount of people. 46 cavalry, though. I don't want to do that. What is he doing way over here? Dried meat, smoked fish. That smoked fish is expensive as hell, but I'll buy it anyway. 83. I could chase him up into the mountains and basically ruin his cavalry. But he doesn't have a lot of cavalry anyway. Where's the most of his army? Tier 3 archers, Tier 2 infantry, some Tier 3 infantry is the bulk of his army. So let's go get this guy. I don't know what he's doing so far away from home, but he's made a terrible mistake. Ooh, okay. So, when we last met, you had me at your mercy and let me go free. That was most chivalrous of you, and I will not forget. So, I gained reputation with him because I let him go. So, of the nice and the honorable lords, if you let them go, you'll gain reputation with them right away. And then when you talk to them again later, you will gain a boost in reputation, just like I did. When you fight them, you lose 1, but it's a net gain. With scoundrel lords, if you let them go, when you talk to them next, you will lose reputation with them. Because they see you letting them go as like a great shame to them, because like they're not scary enough for you to take prisoner. You're just like, yeah, get out of here. Which is kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna have them. Okay, they actually backed off now. All right, I don't have time to set up my my cavalry, so I'm just gonna try to take out their commander. I don't know where he is. Usually they ride a horse. Oh, it's probably him. No? Maybe. Oops. I didn't take him out fast enough. Okay, there it was. That was him. So he should be getting reinforcements because my army was like at 110 and his was like at 80. So he will be calling reinforcements when we clean these guys out, so that'll help with that. But you see I'm losing a lot of people. I wouldn't have lost as much had I taken him out faster. Okay, there they are. I'm gonna tie up these reinforcements. Hopefully my horse doesn't get taken out. Try to just get the stragglers around the outside. I don't want to fight on this hill either. Okay, so far so okay. Not as bad as I was expecting. A lot of the guys going down are like tier 2 guys, so that's kind of to be expected. Those tier 2 guys don't have any armor, so even with like the best tactics in the world, they can still take an unlucky hit and they'll just die from it. Only 3 killed though. 3 killed, 11 wounded. Any important people killed? My Sword Sister Cavalry, which I've been trying to get them up, he escaped too. Alright. Well, I'm heading back to the castle anyway, so I'll capture these guys. They are going to slow me down a bit, but 4, I'm already at 114, so it doesn't matter that much. Vegars keep archers. Vegars make super good archers. Nords are some of the best infantry. And this is memory from native. So the mod may have changed that, but if you're playing native, this is all true. Serenids are good all around. They make good troops, basically, no matter which way you go. Archers are probably their weakest unit, but they're still decent. I just prefer crossbows. Okay, and hopefully that feast is still going on, so then I can go talk to the lords and they can all be impressed that I killed that guy. Alright. He needs another level before he'll hit the next engineering. So, trainer. To keep getting that trainer skill up. Crossbows. That's all you get. Alright. I'll save the rest. And then I think it's just my upgrade then. What was I doing? I have a point in intelligence. Is that from the book that I read? I think I got an intelligence book. What am I reading right now? I'm currently reading that intelligence book. I'm only 15% through, so let's put another point into intelligence. When I finish reading that book, it'll put me up to 18, which will be the next tier, which I can then put a point into trainer again and get that up another level. I think that's what we do. I have a ton of weapon points, and I think that's just how it's going to be. I have 2 points, I guess, and nothing really to level up into, so maybe getting a point into Weapon Master would be worth it at this point. Athletics would be good. I don't really care about tracking that much. Yeah, let's get it into athletics. Get our land speed up a little higher. Those sieges, I'm so slow, so. And I can go talk to the Khan right now, and I'll gain reputation with the Khan because I defeated one of his enemies. Yeah, so now I'm up to 10 with him. More is always better. More reputation is always better. With the kings, your options are a little limited as to like what you can do with that reputation. If you're planning to stay a vassal, that is not exactly true. But the route that I'm going, it's not going to do me a lot of good. What is this? Heavy? Sell that. I don't think I was looking for anything, any equipment-wise, was I? I think my people's armor is good, and their weapons are pretty decent as well. So I don't think I'm looking for anything particularly. So let's move on. Got a couple of people in the castle. Go talk to them quick. If I wanted to, I could stay. I could stay at the castle overnight because I bet the tournament's going to be still happening in the morning. But I'm not going to. 3.1. My old speed with Borgia in the party was like 4.1 at night, so it's a huge hit. Get these guys leveled up here. I'm gonna have a ton of archers now. I think soon I'm going to have more archers than infantry, actually. I should probably watch that a little bit. This is my village that was looted, and there's nothing I can do here while it's looted. I just wanted to check. The mod's been changing so many things, so some things that I used to know are not necessarily true anymore. So I wasn't sure if you could do anything while the village was looted, but it looks like you can't. Farmer. I'll help you. Where's your village? Out of Kaloon. It's always out of Kaloon. The place is so far out of the way. It's always the most inconvenient spot, it seems like. It's never on the way. Have you reset yet? No, you haven't. And I'm not buying exquisite bread because screw that. I do have this fine spice. That's not a good price, though. Okay, I'm gonna drop off some of these people to kind of keep me faster, and then I'll go. Adakaloon is like way down over there. I understand that you've sent your man Portia to proclaim Calradia, and you tend to free all the miscreants of the land upon the ascension of the throne. What a foul idea! The men must be governed with whips and chains and noose if necessary. You'll find that hard way to become a king, I'll warrant. Your opinion is noted. So he did not like that. But I think that's like the only thing he doesn't really care for, so I think I'll be fine. 8 more. Good. Accompanying Dundush's party. Dundush, I believe, is the marshal right now. But I don't know what he's doing. He's just been hanging around in the castle. I think he got... Oh man, I left. And Voldrab probably came back and took that out, even though I've been defeating him. The mod has really changed how many people the lords start with after you defeat them. Because it seems like they spawn at the nearest castle and then they're like good to go already. They have like a decent amount of troops. The tier is very low. I don't remember it being as much in native. It'd be cool if they had to take from like their own castle. Like if they had a garrison and then they could do that. Because that'd be a nice way to whittle down the castle as you keep defeating the lord. And then when it gets down to a place that you are comfortable with, you could siege it. That'd be cool. Maybe the case for all I know, I'm not sure. Okay. I'm gonna drop some stuff off in my household inventory. Like the spice and the ale. That's slowing me down. I need these cabbages. I'm gonna run out of grain soon, so I'll keep that on me. The salt I can sell later. Meat I'll throw in there. Smoked fish. I'll keep this one. I want my food stocks in here as full as possible so that if I need to take them out, I'm not thinking like, oh, I have like a whole big thing here, and then I don't. But yeah, otherwise that's fine-ish. Getting low on sausage and cheese, but not too much I can do about that. Okay. Oop, don't punch him. Okay, Adakaloon's way down there. Let's grab some prisoners, since we're going to pass by Ichimura again. Close-ish. I'm going to take these guys just to lower how many different types of troops I have, just because it makes it easier to manage on a glance. Yeah, I think he's the marshal. He's only got 47 people in his party, which seems strange to me. I could go help him right now. I think I will, just for the experience, if anything else. But I'm gonna have him go first, because he's gonna eat all those lances. I'm not having my guys do that. I'm gonna have them stand closer. I'm gonna have everyone follow me. I'm just gonna stick right behind wherever he's going. Okay, there they all are. Okay, let's charge them. And it's nighttime and I can't really see anything. Alright, I'm gonna have everybody hold this position up here. right next to this rock. Because I want to not take any risks that I don't have to. Okay, that went over pretty well, actually. Totally fine. Yeah, no casualties. Perfect. Gained reputation with him. Works for me. Hire these peasant women. That actually worked out pretty well. Yeah. These caravan guards, even though they're mounted, you can level them up into swordsmen. Which I find better, because I'm not looking for more cavalry. Kind of weird. I haven't gotten any notes from the marshal other than the first one that I missed. I don't know if he's really been doing anything. Oh, I can't do that from this menu. Fair enough. Just some that. Get this guy leveled up, and then I guess go down to Atacaloon. Looks like it's looted, but that's fine. I can still protect it from bandits. I just won't be able to do anything afterwards. Dress up women was what I was doing. Kerrigan make better archers, so that's what I'm doing. That's weird. So my camera just turned off. I heard it that time. I suppose it has already been half an hour. Oh wow. Time flies. Swordsman. I have a ton of mercenary swordsmen though. I forgot about that. I have like a third of my force in that castle has got to be just mercenary swordsmen. I think I recently took out a bandit camp here, so the bandit problem shouldn't be too bad on the way down. Do have that bandit lord roaming around. I haven't seen him, which is not good. I don't like not knowing where he is. Deserters, manhunters. But yeah, this is the perfect example of not accepting the reward. Because you'll get a chance to accept the reward after you defeat the bandits in town. But since it's looted, there's not going to be anything there. So you will accept nothing. That is a decent... This would be a good idea to go attack them. They have 120 prisoners. That would really get my forces up if I can catch them. Let's do that. The village can wait. It's still going to be overrun by bandits. Yeah, let's do this. It's going to be a little bit of a rough fight. They had some archers and they had some mounted horsemen. Mounted archers, not mounted horsemen. I keep saying that. Man, where to fight? This is not a good area to do anything. I guess we'll go... Oh, they're there already. Alright, well. New plan. Gonna hold here. Hopefully we get these guys surrounded. I like their hats. Okay, okay. Let's everybody follow me. We're gonna stay on this hill. We don't need to go chasing them and losing a bunch of people for no reason. I want to get them a little closer. They have some archers, so some of them might stand on that hill, but I'm trying to get them down in this valley for the most part, so that my horses can actually do something. Okay, it's better. Let them come to us. There goes one of my dressed up women. I would like to see what their high tier is. I guess the highest tier I've gotten, though, is like a... that I've trained myself is like a tier 5 somebody. So, it's gonna be a while until I hit tier 7 troops that I'm not recruiting from... somebody's, like, captured. Like I'm doing right now. Okay, I've taken out a good portion of them, so I'm just gonna let them roam. I think we're just picking off the 2 or 3 guys that have fled at this point. Yeah, that looked like the last guy. Okay, this should be a good boost to our army. Only one killed, just that dressed up woman. Sure, we'll capture these guys. Why not? Mostly manhunters. I see. I did not see that. I thought there was more that was cut off from the bottom. There. I don't really care for manhunters. Still a decent force, though. Take what I can. Like these tier 1 farmer guys, those will be nice, because just traveling around with them for like 2 days will get them up to tier 3. Because I have so much trainer right now. I'm gonna leave these manhunters. I wouldn't be able to take many of them. So, let's do that. Any decent weapons? This was where my grain was. Okay, that'll work for now. A large 2-handed scimitar. It's not bad. Little slow. 94. I think, I have Rolf with a 2-handed weapon right now, and he's got a balanced, like, Danish greatsword. Yeah. So, more reach, more speed is better. Mercenary Cavalry. These are Karagits, so archers. Ooh, nice. These guys are what I've been building up to, are these tier 6 Rodok crossbowmen. They do a ton of damage. In native too, your archers force, I would recommend going crossbowmen. They're slower, but their attacks hit so much harder than archers. Like bow and arrow archers. It doesn't make any sense to have bow and arrow archers in the native game. Alright. Let's try to get them up on this hill here. Look like mountain bandits by the look of their pikes. Get ready for the charge order here. Yeah, that's a good spot. I'm actually gonna get around behind because that happens. They have, mountain bandits are really bad for me because they have crossbows and they have pikes, which they can, in the mod, they can brace. And do just a bunch of damage to your horse if your horse runs into it. They can't stand up to infantry, though. Yeah, that went over pretty quick. So, fine by me. Just one killed. Gained a little bit of honor. Get these guys up here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm at 56 honor now. 63 is a good spot because then you're going to be over 20 with everyone that is honorable. It's also the next like really good one is something like 120. At 120, you're like really good friends with honorable lords that you haven't even met at that point. Ready consumes the only units of food, 2 from foraging. Okay. Hopefully Ichimura has new food there because I'm running out. Catherine leveled up. Let's do that first. She cannot get the next level of foraging yet, which is too bad. But probably Weapon Master. Keep her crossbow skill up. And then basically all these guys have leveled up. So yeah. If I have to choose between Karragate infantry or cavalry, I'll take the cavalry. The Hospitallers are the better troops. Those go into the better cavalry, I remember. Soldners, I think, were what we wanted. That looks familiar to me. Mercenary Swordsmen. More Karragate archers. What is our money at? Okay, we're still doing okay. The Kipchak, I think, is what we want from those guys. Okay, so one more day with this group, and then all those tier 2 will be tier 3. And I can drop them off in the castle there. Oh, we were just talking about this. Ginger sends word that he wishes you to join his new military campaign. You need to bring at least 16 troops to the army, and are instructed to raise more men with all due haste if you do not have enough. I think I meet the 16 requirement. Just barely. Okay, so there he is. How much time do I have to complete the quest? Because I want to drop off these guys at my castle first. Yeah, 4 days. Okay. So, I don't have Borcha with me anymore for the movement speed, but we can probably do that fine. I'm just a little worried that when I go one way, he's going to go the opposite way, and I'm going to have to track him down. I'll buy this chicken just for extra food. Okay. Maybe take some out of my household inventory at my castle. That might be worth doing, because I'm running low here. I would like for this guy to get into a fight, and then I'll assist him. Yeah, like that. I just had to talk about it. Okay, I want to get on top of this hill so I can see a little better. They're pointed that way, so... What are they doing? Get this set up here. This is a good spot. I'll move them up a little bit. I want my archers to be within range. Oh, they're way over here. Why are they so far down? Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna make first contact, which is not what I want. I somehow didn't hit that horse with my lance. That's what I wanted. That's probably their lord there. Alright, there we go. Not ideal, but it'll work out. Where is... I think it was Tanju was the friendly lord? Where's his guys? They're just all right here, not doing much of anything. I want them over here. We'll switch. Okay, where are the rest of the troops? I don't see anybody. Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Gain a reputation with him. Ooh, and a chance to capture. You fought well, you're free to go. Nice. That is great. Is there another battle happening? I heard fighting. Novolite Hunter, hi, how's it going? Let's throw these guys in here. Do I want to keep the women to turn them into cavalry? I think I do, but we'll see. I'm gonna get rid of everybody else first and see what my party size is. I just got back from the city at 1 p.m. Slept 5 hours, like 6 p.m. Hopefully I don't have like 3 hours of sleep ever. Yeah. Yep. I was just having a conversation the other day with somebody about whenever we'd go out drinking, I would have to be the mom of the group because one of my good friends that I'd go out drinking with, had a bad habit of getting blackout drunk and making a fool of himself. And so I would have to wrangle him all night so he didn't get into trouble. Yeah, my party size is pretty high, 110. Okay, I'll throw them in. Where is... I guess just between these? Doesn't seem like I have 104 people in my party. I'll see these like 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3. These mercenary horsemen I could throw in. I have 3 mercenary cavalry. I have a decent amount of cavalry. Most of it's cavalry, actually. So I'll get rid of those guys in there. The caravan guards I'll keep because they can turn into swordsmen. I guess we just run with 100. Seems kind of high. It's higher than I wanted, but I'd rather do that than have like some tier 2 troops in there. Alright, let's see here. I'll actually keep this bread, this grain. Probably be a good idea. I'll grab one of these things of cheese this time. Anything else? I'm gonna need that dried meat too, because I'm gonna run out of that. They usually move so slow, the marshal, so I'm not too worried about movement speed once I get there. I'll grab another thing of fruit too, because like I'm not sure where we're going or how long I'm gonna have to follow this guy. But I forgot about this stuff. I could throw the chicken in here. I'll keep it. It's fine. Is this gonna go bad? Depending on what my people decide to eat on. Alright, let's go meet up with the marshal and see what he wants to do. What's my renown up to now? Just under 1200. 59 honor. I would have liked to go fight that guy, but I need to... Oh, he's faster than me. That's why I never buy food that can spoil. I always end up never eating it. Yeah. Because of my party size, it just depends on what they decide to eat. I try to stay away from it as well, but my options for food are a little limited right now because the Karrgat only have 2 cities, and the other near ones we're at war with, so I can't just go and buy whatever. So, like, I found that for it's relatively cheap in a village, so I thought, yeah, why not? Okay, that's looking better. He needs to stop, though. Oh, he's probably going to try to siege Kudan again, huh? Your army looks very disorganized. Yeah, it kind of is. Yep, he sure is trying to siege that place, isn't he? I heard you captured. We're ready to join you. Excellent will be moving soon. You're a man of sound judgment. Trust that you can do what's necessary to support the campaign. Do not require you to be close at hand. While counted against you, you believe your forces would be better used elsewhere. Okay, so I talked to him. I succeeded. Now I can go off and do whatever I want to. Yeah, the reason my party looks so disorganized is because I've been grabbing everybody that I can, and I keep running into people that are like, they have like 50 or 60 prisoners, and I just hire all of them. When I defeat the like bandits roaming around. So, because I am trying my hardest to get a decent force set up so that I can start my own faction, and I am extremely close. I'd basically, at this point, I would be fine if the Khan said something and then I went to war with him. Actually, that would be fine with me, especially if they're going to siege Kudan. Right after the siege of Kudan, if they take it, would be the perfect time to do that. Actually. Because then I could take the city. I would have to deal with the Veggers getting pissed off at me, but I think they will anyway because they held Sungetch Castle for a little bit, so I think my options are limited there. Yeah, see, I just killed him not too long ago. He's already up to 97. He's got some, like, tier 7 to tier 5 people in his party. Like, not a lot, but a good sum. At least 30. So, I like to have less troop types. Your warband makes to find where you troops. Yeah, so normally I like to as well, but as you can see, if I go to the upgrade trees, there are tons of different types of troops now. So it's not just like Veggers have 3 different endings that they can go to. Now there are like 6 different ending troops. Well, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 different ending troops with just the Vegger army. Second. So, while I've been seeing what I want out of each, like, tree, and saying, oh, okay, like, these are the best ones, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go for those guys. Like, it's not totally, reasonable for me to have such a low type of troop. Like, low amounts of types of troops, but high numbers in those troops, if that makes sense. Because I'm just trying to get my my army spun up as fast as possible. So, like, the troop trees are huge, and then plus you have these freelancers, which are totally new. The Sword Sisters line is, like, way bigger than it used to be. Outlaws, I haven't really been bothering with. They kind of build into the other trees, though, so I guess those don't really count too much. This mercenary line, there's a ton of different types of mercenaries. And then all of the different kingdom types. So there's just a ton more types of troops, so you're gonna have a huge army. Unless you're being very selective in what you're hiring, which I am not right now. I need a volunteer to scout the area. We're sorely lacking information. I simply wish to have a better picture of the situation. I want you to go to Shulus, Warband, and Slezsk Castle. Yeah, that's pretty easy. That's a pretty easy job to do. So, we need to do this one. We need to do this castle here. Where's that last town? Here it is. Okay. Let's do this one first, I guess. It's gonna take them a while to get the siege set up. Anyway, so I don't need to just sit there. You can use the notes to check for towns away. 100 bits. Alright. Wait. Quest canceled. Did he get... Did he get defeated? I was gone for like a second. Guy, come on. That's the con. See, like this. These are the things, these are the guys I've been running into, where they have all these decently high-tier prisoners. You know, they have even some, like, tier 7 cavalry there. And so I've just been grabbing all of those, hiring them right out of their party. What's going on over here? This guy's fighting some hunter bandits and losing. That's what's going on there. Peace agreement. Oh, we made peace. Okay, well. I'm kind of okay with that, because now I can actually go to these towns and buy things. Anybody in here? I don't think I have any prisoners. But now we can buy some, we can restock on food. Expensive fish, sure. Fine bread, that's a decent price. From what I've seen. Anyway, so we can throw that into the castle. Which is where I'm going anyway. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. It could have been this this roaming pack of bandits here, because there's a bandit lord, like, where did he go? He was one of the guys that ran this way. He's probably further along, and he's got this huge troop with him. So either they attacked, or it was... Oh no, there he is right there. Okay, so he's getting chased down by the Khan. I could go fight him right now, actually. He's only got 95 troops and he's by himself. I don't know what happens if you capture these guys. I fought with him... I fought one of them once and defeated them, but they got away from me. So they're kind of treated like lords, but not. The Khan joined my side too, so... 438 versus 99. Okay. Otherwise, the other lords didn't get there in time, and the enemy lords that were in Kudan, because I thought there were like 2 or 3 of them, came out of the castle and attacked him while he was setting up his siege camp. Which, to be fair, kind of smart. I'd probably do the same thing. I'm just gonna let the Khan do his thing. Like, if he wants to whittle his own army down, that's fine by me. I'll have to get into a fight with him at some point, so... The lower army he has is fine. That might be happening sooner rather than later, depending on how much offense he takes to my people gaining the right to rule. Oh, shoot. I almost ran right into them and got stuck. That would have been terrible. Yeah, okay. If you're gonna turn your back to me, I mean, I'll take it. Anybody else getting away? Anyway, I can see there's like a pile of them right there, but there's no way I can even get into the middle of that. Okay, easy enough. Offended that you were... Yeah. That's how it is too. I'm a more fit ruler than you prepare to die. That's exactly how that goes. Yeah, they got some high-level troops here. Good. That's huge for me, actually. Any more... I'll take tier 4 and up first. Even that one. I'm gonna run out of room, I think. I don't have enough company size to round all these people up, hire them. Okay, so Mercenary Swordsmen are kind of on the same tier as, like, tier 3 guys. Except they upgrade into hired blades, and then that's the end of their route that they upgrade into. And they're not super good. They're good, but they don't have a shield. They use two-handed weapons, so they're not going to be able to block arrows or anything. So I'm going to put those guys at a little bit of a lower priority. Here we got a Rodok. I'll take these Rodoks too, these tier ones. Swadian Page. I'm not sure what he levels up into, but sure, why not? Somehow I missed that tier 4 guy right there several times. Hire him, sure. How much do I have left? I still have 60, so okay, so we're gonna hire all these guys because my cam is out. Oh damn. Thanks. "30-minute shutoff timer, and there's nothing I can do about it." It is a nice camera though, I will say that. It's a much more convenient setup than what I was using without it. Yeah. Dress up woman, sure. Huntress, why not? She's going to live in my castle, so 64. Okay. Then I guess hire all the Nords I can, and then the Swadians. Saranids are good. Leave that archer if I can. Take these peasant women because they're hard to find. Camp follower, that's fine. 77. I could almost hire all of them. Oh, look at that. And then I guess I'll capture these just because. And didn't really have much in their inventory. Some better stuff, at least. Okay, we're full party now. I'm gonna go back to Kudan and sell some of that stuff. I think there was a guy here too, a ransom broker. Got to that fight just in time, just before my my trainer experience hit, so now all these guys get to level up. Sweaty militia. Housecarls, and I guess the mounted Karagats. These build into crossbowmen, just what I want. These I am not sure about. I'll just do this line. I don't know what that builds into, but sure. It's not my usual thing, so I care less about it. Cavalry. Archers. Good. You know, you can control click to upgrade them, right? Control click. Like, upgrade the whole stack of them? Is that what you're talking about? Damn. I don't have anybody with me. I'm by myself. Sometimes, in the mod, sometimes your companions join you in town for situations like this. But it looks like not this time. Not that it's that big a problem. I'm much better off than I used to be, so... I think that was all of them. Yeah. Ransom broker. Okay. Marketplace. Let's get this stuff sold here. I already bought all their stuff out, so they're not going to have anything. I do need to have my people sell whatever items they have in their pockets. And then we go drop these people off. Wait for another war to start, I guess. The Vegars are going to have a... They're still at war with the Nords, as far as I know, and Swadia. I believe they had a truce with the Saranid Sultanate that ran out, so they could declare war on them any minute. I'm not going to reach him in time to help him. And we're not at war with anybody now. I could check in with my village to see like what the taxes are like. Okay, try to keep all the tier 2 guys. I'm gonna have a huge party though, roaming around, at least for one day. I guess it'll whittle itself down. Oh, nice. Those guys are really nice. Swati and self-bow archer. I don't know what a self-bow is. I saw that earlier in a shop, a self-bow, but I don't recognize the name. How many Mercenary Swordsmen do I have now? I am curious. $160. It's about what I thought. I'll keep these here because I'm trying to turn them into cavalry. Okay, and then the rest of this is my regular party. So these guys ride with me. At least for the time being. And then we can move them out as they get some ranks. In my castle, I'm up to 534. 534 is a good spot, because that means if I go and take a city, I can move 300 people out of my castle and put them in there. And it's basically like fully stocked. Because at the start of the game, most of the towns have about 300, somewhere between 3 and 350, maybe up to 400 sometimes. And these littler castles have around 200 or less, give or take. So now I'm at a good spot. So if I could take Kudan and claim it, or Ichimor, if I rebel against the Karagit Karnate, then I'll be good to go. And then I'll have a nice little stronghold. I'll have this castle along with this village, and then I will have one of these cities. Hopefully I can take them. And with the cities come about three villages, which will be good for fiefs. That'll attract people to my my territory. I'm gonna go check out my village. Go to Ichimor on the way. Probably stop in at Tolga, see if they have more food, so I can stock it in my castle. I have a ton of bread I forgot to drop off. Oops. I haven't talked to him in a while. Yeah, I'll help him. So the battle advantage is 120, as you can see down there. So I'm not going to gain much, if all, any reputation with him, or definitely not going to gain any renown. I missed. Did I hit my horse? Maybe I'll gain like 1 reputation with this guy. Yeah, okay, I did. Works for me. Sausages, nice. Buy the spread, buy the grain. The meat's a little expensive, but I guess I'll buy that too. The messenger post is done. That's cool. So I could build this watchtower. That would take 35 days. That increases the loot time. A manor would make it so you could stay there. That's going to take 55 days. A mill isn't really worth it until later. Like, you should save this as the last one you get, because they get raided all the time and their prosperity will go down to 0 every time they get looted. So this is not the thing you want. School is an option for the loyalty up. It just takes a while to build it. I'm gonna put a watchtower in. And they only have that chicken, so I'm gonna leave that. But yeah, just recruited 18 people. I didn't even see what my reputation with them was. Was it 7 or 14? Had to have been one of those two. I'm a little low on money too. That's okay though. At least my monthly will be higher now that we're not at war and they're not holding my money. Well, I'm off now. Bye. Okay, see you, Noble Light Hunter. It's good to see you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, I don't have anybody with me. Don't punch anybody in the tavern. Jesus. Exquisite spice. If I had the money, I would buy it. I'm gonna make a really good profit off of this stuff because I have some in my castle still that I need to get rid of. So now that we're not at war, I can go do that pretty freely. I could also go around and collect Nord troops for better infantry, more infantry. So I think I'll do that. Rodox for crossbowmen, but I do have a lot of archers at this point. What is my weekly report looking like now? Okay, so I'm still making about 6,000, just under 6,000. These will fluctuate a bit, so negative 3,000 for Sungutch Castle, and that's with 500 people in it. That's not too bad. We're okay, yeah, rents from Deshbig are low, which is none, and then rents from the castle, which is also none. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I can talk to the elder? We've not met the village elder yet. Currently have an income of 0. cost of 29.89 from Thieves and Garrison. Overall, this sums up to negative 29.89. Okay. Tax rate for the fief. This one. I'll keep it low. That's fine. Okay, where's the elder? Up there. Okay, I'm gonna just touch my camera here, just so it doesn't shut off. Excuse me. How many tasks we have? Supply supplies. Any mates around here recently? Okay, I can't do anything with him. Me and one of my mates are looking for a master. We'll join you for 130. I don't know what a hunter is, so no. So maybe they just need time to reset, need time to raise their prosperity, that sort of thing. I'm not sure. For the castle, I'm not sure. Its village was recently raided, so maybe its prosperity is tied to this village here. Not sure about that. I don't remember. I think there was something like that though, now that I'm thinking about it. But who knows? Okay, I have a 30 relationship with him. That's really high. Anju. Sell the salt. It's a decent price. There wasn't anything else in there. No, just wool. That very expensive wool. That fine bread is a decent price, actually. But, alright. Talk to him just to talk to him. Oh, he didn't even say anything. My relation with Deshbiga has improved. Wonder why. Oh, because my rents are down? Okay, I'm getting money from them now. 570 and 200. So because I have low taxes, I will gain reputation with them? Is that right? That'd be badass. Not specifically for that one, but for later in the game. That'd be really nice. Just gain passive loyalty or reputation with them, and then when you go recruit, get like a ton of troops, like especially for like the Nord towns or the Swadian towns, whatever. Very interesting. Throw these guys in here. You know, maybe keeping the... Nah, I'll go pick up some more if I want some more. It's fine. I don't really expect my place to be, like... The only worry going out and doing whatever you're going to be doing is, like... Well, if I leave, then a war could start, and then that's when my place gets sieged. But I'm not really worried about my place being sieged. It would be a lot of work just to take over a single castle. Like, you might as well try to take over a city at that point, so I don't think anybody's going to try anything. Oh, this is where the bulk of I'm getting. Okay, so I'm going to hang out for a day in the area, so that when these all upgrade, I can throw them into the castle. Then you drop off a bunch of food that I bought. Yeah, I got a bunch more space too. I'll take out those spices as well. Cabbages are fine. Dried meats. I will put that in. Take the eaten one. Somewhere there is a half-eaten fine bread. There. And then I'll just use a regular bread. I don't need the big boost in morale right now. 2-day-old chicken. These fruits I'll get rid of. Hopefully I'll find some fruit there. If I'm gonna go down south to like Tier, I should run into some down there. Put that there. Okay, that's looking good. And then I'll take out those fine spices. This is for a party, if I ever have one. And it looks like I'm doing pretty good on ale as well. I'm gonna move this ale to the top, so it's together. Okay, so I got some pretty decent food stocks now. I'll pick up some fish, and some fruits and cabbage cheese if I see it for cheap. But as far as like bread and dried meats are concerned, I'm not doing too bad. I guess I only have 4 dried meats, so maybe some of that too. I just like to have a stockpile of things, especially when you go to war, when you're starting your own faction, because you're not going to be able to buy anything from any, because you yourself are going to be too busy to leave it, to leave the area, because you need to be there to defend it. And then, like, if I go to war with the Kerrigan Carnate and the Vegars are like, you're an upstart and we need to take care of you, and I go to war with them, then I can't go to any city. So okay, they just got ready to upgrade. Yeah, that's a good price. Good. And they didn't have anything to buy. Right, yeah, I already bought all their stuff. Upgrade troops. Hopefully I can find some tournaments to fight in that'll give me a nice boost for money. I'm at 1720 right now. I wonder what my what's in my treasury. I'll check that when I go to the castle here in a second. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but we'll find out. I'll keep those on me. They'll start turning into cavalry. I'll take out some of these guys, since they're going to be out and about. Okay, what's my treasury looking like? Inspect the treasury. Currently, 26,014 denars in the treasury. You have no debts. Let's withdraw 5,000. And then 2,000. Okay, so much better. Okay, now where to go? Probably down to Cura. I could go to by Rivacheg. Sometimes they have some decent foods there. But let's go to Cura, Ravedin. By then, I'll have some more people to drop off at the castle. So I'll do this loop, and then I'll start going down to the Nord area to start hiring Nords to build up my infantry. I should talk to these guys as well, because I've been fighting them. Yeah, I allowed you to go free. 24 with him now. I think it's in reports. Known lords? No, somewhere it says where your friends are. Maybe it's in notes or characters. Nope, not here. It says it's somewhere. I just don't remember where. You have 15 friends. Somewhere it says where those friends are. Right to rule is 9 currently. Companion missions, gathering support. Expected back in approximately 0 days. So, at the end of today? Or is it bugged out? Oh, these places aren't even rated. They say you have defeated Valishin, but I will be a truer test of your arms. We're not at war right now. They just say that. I always thought that was funny. The Kerrigan Carnate and the Kingdom of Swadia have concluded a non-aggression treaty. Okay. That's actually kind of sucky because I would have liked to go to war with the Swadians because they're so beat down. But we got to take these areas first before we worry about that, because even if we took like Tybalt Castle or Kelredin Castle, and I like taking Kelredin Castle because it's in such a good spot, it's out in the middle of nowhere and it'd be super hard to defend whoever became the lord of that. So I'm kind of assuming that the next people we go to war with are going to be the Serenade Sultanate. Because the Kerrigan are going to want their land back. Their 2 cities that they're currently holding. And if I look at the map here, they hold a huge area. Man, they've been doing really well. But I'm wondering how thin their forces are spread. I'm not sure how many lords actually belong to the Kerrigan Carnate. Two-handed. If my shield breaks, my weapon goes into two-handed mode. So, notes, factions, Serenade Sultanate. I'm just counting these guys real quick. Something like 20. About 20. Which doesn't seem that much more than the Kerrigan Carnate. $15, so that's only... They only have 5 more lords than the Kerrigan Carnate. Swadians have probably about the same, judging by the size of the paragraph there. But they hold way more. So they're spread way more thin. Whereas all of the Kerrigan lords are going to be right in this area. So pushing into Nara, taking Nara, and then probably Halmar, or the castles, would probably not be too bad. Although, knowing the AI, they'll probably be like, let's go take freaking Shariz and run all the way over there and try to take it. Sometimes they make not so smart decisions for whatever reason. Ransom broker. Okay. That's good. What are your goods? Don't have a lot of goods, just bread. I'll sell that spice here. Pick up that bread. Why not? Alright. So I'm gonna go hit these towns, I'm gonna hit Raventon, and then I'm gonna head back to my castle, and then when I get back to my castle, I think I'm gonna call stream. Just to give you guys a heads up of what's going on. But yeah, we made some good progress today. I'm ready to turn on the Kerrigan Carnate. I just have to make sure I do it in a way that I get to keep my castle. I know there's a way to do it that you keep your castle, and there's a way to do it that you don't keep your castle. After consulting with peers of the realm, Consarjar has decided to confer the marshalship to you. You may decline this honor, but it will probably mean you will not receive another award for a while. Know that as long as you remain marshal, the lords of the realm will be expecting you to lead them on campaign. So if you are awaiting a feast, either for a wedding or other purposes, you may wish to resign the marshalship by speaking to your liege. Well, I was just talking about them making bad decisions, and now I don't have to worry about that anymore. I accept. And Borsha just came back. Nice. Let's move him up before I forget, because they always start at the bottom. Oh, my company size jumped up to 203 as well. Nice. Is that just because of the becoming marshal? Force size report. Marshal plus 20. Castles. Oh! King, this is all new right here. So having a castle ups your size, being a lord ups your size, being marshal ups your size, being king, I wonder how much being a king ups your size by. Maybe 30? 40? I don't know. That's awesome though. I have never been able to get more than this number right here, 203. I think the highest I've gotten in native game is like 170, and that was with like 1500 renown and my leadership skill nearly maxed out. So I'm all into that. That's cool. Pick up that stuff. It's a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. The grain as well. Wine. Sure, let's pick up some wine. And now that I'm thinking about it, talking to the people in my castle, I haven't seen an option to throw a party. So I probably have to be married for that still, just like in native. Forged 18 units are consuming 33. Okay. So 33 units of food for a 100 size party isn't too bad. My speed's so much better now too, now the Borch is back. Okay. So that's where I'm gonna call the stream. Thanks everybody for showing up and hanging out. I'll be streaming tomorrow, same time. But after that, for Thursday and Friday, I will not be online. I have some social obligations that I have to do, so I will not be around. I'll try to get this uploaded to YouTube as fast as possible. Right now I'm up to date on all my videos, so if you wanted to watch there, you can do that. Otherwise, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. See ya.